Today we're going to be doing a headlight and fog light conversion to LED on a 2007 GMC Yukon XL Denali. In that process, we're going to be doing an air filter. We're going to change the air filter. We're going to clean the mass air sensor with sensor clean. The things that you need to do the way I'm going to be doing it, I'm going to be using dielectric grease to give a better seal for the lights. You're going to need a 5/16 driver for the airbox, a T2025 with a 6-inch extension for the airbox cover. To remove it, you're going to need this. And then that's going to be air boxes on the passenger side. On the driver's side, you're going to need a 10mm nut driver with a little 2-inch extension for your Makita impact. That's what I'm going to be using to remove all the bolts. That 10mm, that's going to be for the window washer fluid, a reservoir holder. We're going to remove that and push it out to the side and get access through there to change our light bulbs. Okay, we're gonna get ready, go get everything ready, and then we're gonna start ripping apart the truck. The LED lights that we're gonna be using for the fog lights on our truck is from Auxito, or however you used to call this, from China. So it must be good. These are H16 fog lights with a color code of 6000K. By opening the package and looking at them, these look way better than the stock ones. The ones that are on the truck right now, somebody already, the previous owner, already put LEDs in the fog lights, but these are just way better, way more light output than those ones. So that's what we're going to be using for the fogs. On the headlight assembly, we're going to be using BPS lighting. These are 100-watt LED lights. H13 is the bulb type. So we're going to open it up. You got instructions inside. These are the lights themselves. So they're 8,000 lumens each. So total is going to be 16,000 with the fan on the rear to keep it cool. So a lot of good reviews on these units. When I install, I'm going to be putting a little bit dielectric grease on the gasket here to give it a better seal from water and salt and mud, debris coming into the housing. With the kit, you get a little Allen key. So you could adjust right here, you could adjust the bulbs because these are a combo, high beam and low beam. So you could like shift them around to the best position for your driving lights. And that's it. So we're gonna start getting everything ready, ripping apart the truck and installing these guys into the truck. Okay, we're gonna do a before and after comparison. So right now, how the truck sits, we have ugly yellow lights at the headlights in the front. And on the bottom, we have the other owner's LED light bulbs that he put in. On the passenger side, they're already burnt out a little bit. So we're gonna replace everything, all 4 lights. Later on, we're gonna convert the turn signal lights to LEDs and the side marker lights, we're gonna convert them. On the driver's side, it's already burnt out, so we're gonna be doing that later on. Get ready to rip everything apart. We're changing the headlights on a 2007 to 2014 GMC Yukon XL Denali. There's two ways. One way is taking the whole assembly, popping it out, getting access by 7mm bolts and 10mm bolts. You gotta remove all of these bolts, pull back the grill, front grill, and the bumper assembly, because the housing is underneath the bumper, the front bumper here. So you gotta wiggle it out, move it a little bit, and then it'll give you enough access to get your hand in there and change the bulb. That's one way. I'm gonna go through the back. So from the rear, on the driver's side, we have a window washer fluid container here. There's one 10mm bolt right here I'm gonna remove. That's gonna give me enough room. I can wiggle it on the side to fit my hand in the back here and change the bulb like that, instead of ripping everything apart. On the passenger side, you have an air box right here. So I'm gonna remove with the 5/16 drive like this, loosen it up here. This is your mass airflow sensor right here. There's a little clip here for the sensor. If you push down with your thumb right here and wiggle it around, it pops right out, the connection. And then you can wiggle the whole assembly out like this, put it on the side. And it's gonna give you more room for your 4 T25 Torx screws for the top lid of the airbox. Once you remove that, gives you the access to the air filter. Remove the air filter and the whole assembly, just wiggle it out and it pops right out, kind of thing. I'm taking the top lid off because I'm changing the air filter, but if your air filter is good, you don't have to do that. You can just grab it and just pull right out. And that's gonna give you plenty of room to get access to here behind the headlight assembly. Okay. Wiggle this out. This is your mass airflow sensor right here. This thing, I'm gonna use sensor clean and a compressor. I'm gonna clean out the points a little bit so it gives a better reading to the engine with the air fuel mixture. On top, I'm gonna use my T25 of the 6-inch extension in my Makita. There's your 4 bolts for the airbox, the top lid of it. Top lid comes off easy like that. Okay, if you just wiggle the box like this, it gives you access like that to the inside. So now you have plenty of room. Now you have plenty of room to all your connections, your wiring for the headlight assembly. On the side here, after washing the airbox, got it clean enough, got all the big debris out of it. Now reassembly is the same thing as taking it apart. It just pops in. bottom piece is back in that we put for the air box. Now we're gonna put in our new air filter. So, brand new. Shove it back in there like that. Take the top piece, hook it up here to the piping. Roll this back in like that. Boom, boom. Passenger side is all done. All bolts are in. Airbox is in. That's complete. Now we're gonna move on to the driver's side. So we're using our 10 mil. We're gonna unscrew that. Put that there. So it gives us access to wiggle this thing around. So we can get to the light down here. Okay. Let's see. That doesn't work, bro. Oh yeah, we got access to it. So here's your bulb. Same thing, press on here with your thumb, wiggle it around the connection. It pops out, little light bulb pops out. So down in there, just make sure you get your gasket, because the old gasket, it's stuck on the housing right now. So I pulled it out. There you go. That's the old gasket for the housing. Now, after some wiggling around on the side here, I got the LED in there for the headlight assembly. I put the bolt back. Now we're just gonna refill the windshield washer fluid that we got from Costco. Gonna refill it because our truck is low right now. So now the front headlights are done. We're gonna set up our steel ramps right here. We're gonna set those up for the front wheels. I'm gonna drive up on them and get access to the front fog lights. Alright guys, you can see inside there's lots and lots of room to get access to the wiring of the fog lights. Especially like here, the fog lights way down there, right here. This is the wiring. Just unclip it, put in the new LEDs, and you're good to go. Okay guys, here's the difference, side-by-side comparison. Previous owner put these LEDs in there. Little Cree LEDs, 2 lights in there and then 4 all the way around. These are the new ones that I'm putting in. Way big difference on LEDs inside and outside of the unit. So this is more of a comparison, new versus old. And this is more likely to blind people. So it's a good thing. So same situation as the headlights. I'm gonna put some dielectric grease around the gasket, the O-ring right here. Install it, click it back into the wiring housing, and that's it. One more quick note, to removing this, the old one, these two tabs on the sides, squeeze them and pull out. So it's gonna be like this. So squeeze it and then pull to remove the LED or the halogens from the fog lights assembly. Okay guys, so that concludes our episode. We put LEDs for the headlights and the fog lights. Looks 100 times way better than stock. And we're gonna continue with the mods to this truck. There's a long list to do on this truck. What do you expect? It was the cheapest I could find on Kijiji. Anyways guys, please like, comment, subscribe to our channel. Catch you guys on the next one.
Oh, look at the lights, bro. Look at the lights, bro. Look at the lights. Lights. Okay.